Scott, Ruscoe, first of all, congratulations on winning your first JD Welsh Premier League title as a manager. Now, the game yesterday determined that the New Saints would win this season without even kicking a ball. Was that the way you wanted it to happen, or would you have preferred to have played on Sunday in front of the TV cameras and lift the trophy that way?
We've had it both. In the previous years, sometimes it's been down the final day of the season. You could say it's always exciting to win it like that, but then there's a flip side of if you don't win the game, you don't win the title. You come second place. So yes, it'd have been nice to win it tomorrow. Something to sort of for the lads to push themselves a little bit more. But listen, winning the title in your first season was the objective. That's been met. So I really don't mind how it's done. We will celebrate tomorrow after the game, because when you win things, it's important to celebrate and to winning together, celebrate together. That's sort of how it's been in the past. Certainly with the managers that I've played under and with the managers that I've worked alongside.
Well, Scott, we do have 3 questions for you from TNS fans. First of all, James Steer, he starts off by saying congratulations to the staff and the players. And then he asks, how will your approach differ now that the title is over? Will it be more conservative in terms of resting players with more playing time this season, or will you carry on as you have so far?
Yeah, certain players are going to need minutes. But we certainly won't be playing weakened sides and taking our foot off, because we're looking at that game now, July the 11th, which is the first round of the Champions League qualifiers. So we know the dates, we know what we've got to do to prepare, we know our time off, we know when the boys are going to be back in and what workload they need to get to where we want to be. So yes, certain players will get some game time, some of the younger boys might get some minutes for experience and what have you, but will be these 5 games now. Obviously our target's to win them all. How many clean sheets can we get? There's different targets that players have got and need to be met. And you've got injured boys coming back. It'd be nice for Sis to get some minutes. Wes is working hard, Sarge is working hard. So I'd like to see them on the pitch before the end of the season. But it's not going to weaken us anymore by rotating a little and giving players more minutes. In training, we're going to be working as hard as ever, and it's not going to be 5 games where we're not at our full tilt, certainly.
And Daniel Booth, he starts off again. Congratulations to Scott, the team and the staff. With the club winning the league for the 7th time in a row, and for his first league success as manager, how will he be defining success next season? Would domestic titles alone be enough to be deemed a successful campaign?
You have targets this season. We were not long ago, 4 weeks ago, we were in all 4 competitions, and if you look at it, we haven't lost that many games. I think a couple we've lost that, on our day, at our best, I don't think we would have lost. If you review the season, I thought we've played some very, very entertaining stuff at times, scored a lot of goals. Our main aim at the start of the season is to win that league and dominate, and continue to dominate. And the cups, obviously, in order of preference, they're all important to us to win. The Iron Brew one, yes, we've been 2 semi-finals now in the previous years, and that'd be really nice to win, to show how good we are with the people in Scotland and obviously further afield. So maybe next season, it could be our year. Who knows? Cup competition is difficult because they are one-off games. You're playing teams that you're not used to, and you're not used to that environment, travelling away. Although this season we have played at home in several of the ties. So yes, I'd like to go one further, but again, the aim will be to win all 4 competitions that we're entered for, and to certainly improve in Europe if we can.
And more of a personal question now from Sam Wood. What's the biggest difference between leading the team to the title as a manager and winning it as a player? Which means more, first title as a player or as a manager?
It's nice to get one as manager, because being in the background, being assistant, being head of youth and things like that, you are part of it, but you're not making the decisions. So I feel that it's very special to win a first one in your first season. at the start of the season, people are saying there's all change at TNS. Maybe that the other teams are coming up and pushing us more. And is there going to be a change? Is there going to be a change in the domestic setup? I always knew with the squad that we'd got, even losing someone of Scott Quigley's sort of attributes, what he did for us, obviously over the last couple of years, his goals, his performances. I always knew that we had enough to win this league again, and that's proved to be so. As a player, you strive to win as much as you can as possible. You get to a certain age and you know that there aren't many games ahead of you, and when you win a trophy, you always think it might be your last. So I think, for that first trophy for me is winning the league is very special, but they're all equally as important in the grand scheme of things with the club. And obviously I've been here 17 years now, 17 seasons, whatever, and I think I've won 11 league titles. So this is special, and it's 7 in a row. We're up there now with the likes of Barry and stuff in the past, and I think with winning so many things, we have dominated, and we're going to continue to do so. A few changes in the summer, possibly comings and goings, but we've always done that in the past. You have to evolve, you have to change, you have to keep up with trends and things, and we're under no illusions that we need to keep moving on to make sure that the teams underneath us don't catch us.
And finally from me, as a couple of those questions began, congratulations not only to Scott but also to the players and the staff. Although management in many ways is a pyramid, and I guess you're at the top of that pyramid at the New Saints, nevertheless it is also about those people that work alongside you as well.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. You look, last season we had 4 very good coaches, 4 excellent coaches, so to speak, as in the technical staff. We lost Craig and Carl, who moved on. So this season we've only had 2 of us working sort of on the technical staff. Hasn't really hampered us, as results have shown. Yes, we've missed 2 excellent coaches, but if you look at how we've moved on in the transition, I think we've coped sort of admirably. The staff, the people in the background have been fantastic. It's part of that team that you go on about. Yeah, nobody wins things on their own. Nobody should take the plaudits on their own, because it is a team, a very much team orientated place at TNS. The players, fantastic. It's all about the players. Just congratulated them this morning. Said even if you've played one game, you've been part of it. You've been part of the success. Squad of 22, and it's all down to the players. This wouldn't be here if the players weren't performing week in, week out, day in, day out training. So a huge credit goes to the players. And the staff in the background, even from, we've got people there that have been longer than me, Gordy Evans, Gordy's part of it. We've got the physios, 2 full-time physios now, Greg, Giggsy, excellent with the rehab side. We've got Ed, strength and conditioning, helping the lads to get fitter and to push me and Steve to make them fitter and stronger. We've got Joe, who's excellent at what he does with the analysis and going out and watching games for us, preparing games, preparing footage for the opposition. And then you've got Steve, who's obviously, me and Steve have worked closely for many years as players. Enjoyed being at TNS for several seasons, and all we've done is replicate what we've had previously with managers and coaches that we've learnt off, and TNS will continue to do so. But the staff, the background, it doesn't work without good people, and obviously yourself, we've had a good relationship this year, and I feel that if you don't have those people in place and you don't get on with these people, then you can't, then the club won't go forward. And I know the players enjoy being here, majority of them. I know the staff enjoy being here, and obviously talking to yourself, you enjoy your role you're in, and it's credit to everybody that's working within the football club, and that goes with the people at the top. Ian, who's fantastic, knows the club inside out, and obviously at the very top, Mike Harris, who continues to back the football club and push it in the right direction.
Scott, as always, thank you for your time today, and of course, massive congratulations from everyone associated with the New Saints Football Club.
Thanks, Rob.